everyone, can you all hear me? Yes. All right. Really glad to be standing on this stage. I'm a little bit nervous, but something I have to work through. Thanks for the invite, Marcos. Appreciate it. Give yourself a round of applause first as well for showing up. So my presentation, I'm going to be talking about how to make money on Facebook and YouTube. This is something I've been doing personally for many years now, 4 or 5 years. So hopefully you're excited to learn more about this topic. But first of all, I just want to, with a raise of hands, who here has a YouTube channel? I just want to gauge the room. Say about 30%. And second question, who here has a Facebook page? Okay. So yeah, you're definitely going to want to pay attention to this, both people that raise their hand and didn't raise their hand. So a little bit about me. I'm a digital expat. I've been living in Thailand full-time for 5 years. Content creator, influencer, and entrepreneur. I've traveled all throughout Central South America, taking pictures, went down to Patagonia, most beautiful place I've ever been. Traveled to over 30 countries, and like I say, living in Thailand. So here's a picture of me in Austin, where I lived for many years. And I built my own app startup, which was called Dude, Where's My Car? And it's actually really relevant when you see this picture, too. I tried to get Ashton Kutcher on board as an investor. I actually got a handwritten letter delivered to his house in LA, and never happened. So I attempted to find investors and failed. Interviewed at top tech companies, and I became unemployable. Nobody would hire me. So at that point, I was forced to deliver food to people on my bike. And this was the only thing that I could find to do to pay my bills, right? So in this picture, I'm smiling, but inside I'm miserable. Feeling burnt out and stressed. And that's what I refer to as the rat race. You can see the traffic behind me there. My transformational story is in 2019, like I said, I'm living in Austin. I bought a one-way ticket to Bali because I still remember distinctly, I was sitting at my kitchen table and I'm like, I gotta get out of here, because I was delivering food to people. I could see homeless people all over. And then at that point, I was faced to ask myself the real question, like, if I stay here, I'm gonna end up homeless. So I had to leave, and I went to Bali and moved to Thailand shortly before the pandemic. It was right around that time when I launched my YouTube channel, and that was in 2020, so growing it for about 5 years now. And then I started monetizing my content on Facebook and YouTube and launched a remote consulting business, which I'm still doing to this day. So generating income online allows me to do many interesting things. There's a picture of my fiancée right here. I've been together with her for 4 years now. She's the light of my life. And yeah, I can be my own boss. I can set my own hours, work from anywhere. So first of all, I want to touch on getting monetized on Facebook. So how many of you know that you can actually get paid from Facebook every month? Okay.
Not in Vietnam, though.
Very small number.
Not in Vietnam.
Not in Vietnam. Not all countries. That's right. Over the years, I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on Facebook ads with very little to show for it, right? So instead of wasting money on ads, I would much rather Facebook pay me instead. Organic marketing is 100% free. You just have to create the content, and then you get paid for the content based on how many views it gets, right? Similar to YouTube, which we'll talk about later. And consistency is the name of the game. You just have to continue churning out content, right? It's about quality and quantity. Emphasis on quality, but you also need to create a lot of content. The goal is to optimize for reach and views. You can get monetized with the right strategies, which I'll touch on after this, and stop wasting money on Facebook ads. This is your dashboard in Facebook. If you have a professional account, you can get access to this, right? So you've got many different options here. These are the different monetization features on Facebook. So if you want to take a picture of this slide, you got ads on Reels, which, many of you, I'm sure you've been scrolling through Facebook. You see the little ad at the bottom. That's an ad on a Reel. In-stream ads, performance bonuses. So performance bonuses, basically you get paid based on how many impressions your post gets. And subscriptions and stars. Those ones, just don't worry about them. So I made a video. I recently rode the Haizhong Loop up in the north. Most incredible experience of my life so far. And I posted a video here. That's on my personal profile. That says 500,000, but now it's got 1 million views in 3 days. So you may be asking yourself, okay, who cares, right? Just views, that's vanity metrics. Doesn't really matter. But it does matter because I'm getting paid based on the number of views. And you can see the circle part down here says non-followers. So those are people that aren't already following me that are now interested in my content. So for me, it's not really about the number of clients I have. I just want to inspire a lot of people. Here's my payout. I think that was last month. So about $1,000, you know. It's not $10,000 a month, but it's enough to pay my rent on the island in Thailand. You can get approved for this. Facebook will have to send you a personal invite, and then you can get approved for ads on Reels. But you need a certain number of followers and views. In-stream ads, basically same thing, but those are for over 1 minute long videos. Performance bonuses, like I say, you just get paid based on how many views your posts get. And here's a few tips on how to increase earnings. So double down on what's already working and just do more of it. And you can also repurpose videos as well that have gotten a lot of views and just reshare them, which I do sometimes. And yeah, just post high quality, engaging reels. Try not to use copyrighted music because you can get strikes there. I got to skip over some of this because I want to get into YouTube here. Not an overnight success. So I launched my YouTube channel in 2020. It took me 2 years to make my first dollar on YouTube. So it's to actually get approved for the YouTube Partner Program, it'll take months, if not years. But you just need to stay consistent. Continue. 2 to 3 times a week, post something. The goal is to optimize for retention rate, so basically just keeping people watching the video until the very end. That's a sign you're going to have a good video. What holds many people back from success? Number one, I would say, is overthinking. They think about everything that's going to go wrong, and they never get started. Procrastination, big one as well. Perfectionism, I think we can all relate to that, right? How many of you are perfectionists? But done is better than perfect. Many people are lost. They don't know where to start. They can't choose a niche. They're just aimless. No, they think they don't have any good ideas, which is bullshit, by the way. All of you have good ideas. And wrong equipment. So they make excuses. Oh, I don't have... This is actually a really big one. They're like, oh, I don't have the right camera equipment, or I need the right lighting, or I need this microphone, and all this. But all you need is a phone. That's it. So this is actually the exact same phone I use, a Xiaomi 11T, and that's what I've been shooting with for years. And now I've actually upgraded to something a little better, Pocket 3 right here. Figure out what you want to be known for in your target market. For me, I'm a Thailand vlogger. That's what a lot of my content's about. And I just niche down. And then you just need to start creating. You create content 1 to 3 times per week around this one topic. And for this part, the sky's the limit. You can create as many pieces of content as you want. I would focus on creating long-form content, though, so versus shorts, because once you are monetized, you're going to be making a very, very small amount from shorts. Focus on the long-form content. And then you just commit, like any good relationship, you just commit for up to 12 months, longer, and keep going. Don't give up. A few interesting stats. There are over 31 million active YouTube channels. I don't know when this was published, but recently. Over 500 hours of content are uploaded every minute, which is staggering. And only about 2% of YouTube channels are monetized. So if you do have a monetized channel, give yourself a pat on the back. YouTube paid more than $70 billion to creators from 2021 to 2023. Hard to believe, but those are the numbers. Most of the content creators on YouTube are getting paid based on ads. the majority, if you can actually make it over that hurdle of getting into the partner program, which is not easy. In order to join the partner program, you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. So it's a bit of a high bar, but definitely doable. Got a little bit of dry mouth. How much I made this month? Actually, that was last month, so that's not dollars. As you can see, that's baht. But still, it's okay. Pretty decent. So 12,000 baht, $350 roughly. And this is after 5 years of, oh, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. And as you can see, consistency pays off. So this is every single month. YouTube ads accumulate 1,000 subscribers, like I already said. That's how you get up into the partner program. And you also have to hit $100 per month. That's the threshold. So once you do that, then you'll start getting payouts. So you can also promote affiliate products. You'll need 10,000 subscribers for this too. But you can sell products through like Shopee and Lazada in Thailand or Alibaba and these sorts of things. But that's going to be affiliate, so you'll be getting a small commission for every sale. Similar to affiliate marketing, which is the next one. On my YouTube channel, I wasn't doing this for a long time. But now I've just got all these different affiliate links peppered into my description. So if they click and buy something through that, then I get a commission. You can sell digital products as well. Ebooks, courses, templates, similar to what Jan was talking about earlier. But I would recommend doing this through your website so you don't have to pay the fees. But one that I really like is Gumroad. So that's really good for selling digital products, and you pay, I think it's 0 fees, or very, very small. So check out Gumroad. And then Buy Me a Coffee is another one for like donations, which Divi touched on yesterday. That one's good too. And then brand deal sponsorships. Once you reach a certain level, you got a lot of subscribers, chances are people will start reaching out to you, offering brand deals. Last slide for YouTube. You're on your way to success. So just start getting paid for your content. Monetize your audience. So, millions and millions of people are giving away their content for free on Facebook, and it makes much more sense just to get paid every month from them. Grow a large following, inspire millions of people, get more clients online. All of this kind of is interconnected. And stop spending money on ads with very little to show for it, like I did for years. Okay. So you can join my community here. I've got the QR code. This I just launched last week. That's YouTube Success Blueprint. It's on NOS.io. And I also have one for the Facebook Income Blueprint too. But if you're looking to launch a YouTube channel, this would be the best one to join. And it's completely free. And then I have ebooks and courses in there as well for you to check out. Thank you so much for your attention, and any questions?
Well, there you have it, anybody. If you're whether a speaker, an author, or selling pictures of your feet online, there's always a way.
Hey, Mike, thank you very much for the presentation. I appreciate it. For those social media like Facebook, TikTok, especially for digital nomads, very relevant. How do we're moving around every 2-3 months. How do you select country of residence on those? How do you get monetized per country of residence, basically?
Yeah, good question. So I would just use your home country. You can use.
What if your home country doesn't have policy for monetization?
You would have
Lovely.
to. Good question. You would have to register the channel. Like, let's say you're launching a YouTube channel. Register in the country that you are residing, or wherever they allow the monetization. So for me, it's United States, right? And then I just get paid in dollars, and then I can transfer.
Okay, so the advice is to register wherever there is a monetization policy.
So you'd want to do your research first there. And which country are you from?
I'm Bulgarian.
Oh, Bulgarian. Okay. And
Lovely.
I don't have a good answer, to be honest.
Yeah,
but,
that's fine. And second very fast question is, do you think that you do have a content, do you think that the strategy is to flood all the social media like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, like be all over the place? or just focus on one particular or two?
I would just focus on one to start, and then once you can get that monetized, that's a good question as well, then you can move on to the next one. But focus on one to start.
Thank you very much.
We got a question in the back over there in the corner.
Me? Did I
Sure.
steal it from someone?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I was wondering, would you say that consistency is the main key to growing, or do you focus on your like hooks or video length or SEO, like what, or is it just all of the above?
I would say all of the above, but consistency is very important. Like I mentioned in the previous slide, is you'd want to be uploading at the right cadence. So like, 2 to 3 times a week. But it's not an exact science. So yeah, but consistency is key.
Okay.
Thank you. And we have a question in the back, all the way in the corner, next to the Flippa standee. Thank you.
Hi. Have you been doing some analytics of what are the reasons behind these particular numbers? I assume you would love them to be 3 or 5 times more, at least twice more, right?
Would be nice.
I'm not a streamer. I'm just observing, but obviously, just to understand, have you been diving into the analytics behind what you've been doing possibly wrong, or what would have you done differently in order to achieve, let's say, twice the amount that you have now?
So to answer that question, I have a friend, her name's Janelle, and she uses AI-generated images, and it's just like cans of Dr. Pepper. So she makes these AI-generated images with, like, let's say, mango sticky rice flavored Dr. Pepper or something. And she's making $8,000 a month just doing this, and she's found a recipe, and she just keeps cranking out these AI images. Find a niche, like Dr. Pepper products, I don't know, and crank them out. It's not my chosen process, but yeah.
We can have time for one more question.
Hey, Mike.
Hello.
Thank you for the talk. Speaking of consistency, my question is, how do you keep your content consistent for different audiences or demographics?
Good question. Consistent. So I really just focus on a particular niche, right? So for me, I show around Koh Samui, where I live in Thailand, and a lot of these videos inspire people and to come there. And so yeah, I just focus on that, double down on what's working, and do more of it. And then while I've been here as well, I've been posting some content here. So it's great for travelers as well, because if you've got an audience and you're an influencer, then you can travel and just shoot videos, and then you make money while you travel.
Okay, thank you.
In the back.
Yes, okay. Thank you very much for the presentation. I just want to say that I loved it so much because I like so much like real data, like someone, no offense against the guys standing there and saying how you make 10K a month, but I see this on my reels like every day, and just seeing like, subscriptions are there. I have 2 subscribers, like something behind the scenes, some reality check of that. I have also tons of stories to tell about that, but
And
it was
no
so
Photoshop.
refreshing.
No Photoshop Stripe payouts in here either. So
Good. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks for all these vulnerable shares of that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.